Good evening. We're glad you're here with us tonight. We have some exciting guests and a lot of other big stuff to talk about.
So much going on.
Yes.
In and around Talladega. One thing we've got for you, if our engineer has got the website, you can pick us up 24/7, and I've lost the website, on YouTube. Can we show the, he said he's showing, but I can't see it. But you can write that position down there on the screen, and you can get in the interest of the people 24/7. All the back programs, several of the back programs. Also, we have another program called It's Talladega, and you can pick that one up on YouTube. The Sunday night program is normally downloaded probably the first 2 or 3 minutes, for 2 or 3 days, and then after that you can pick it up worldwide. So we're proud. The TV station doing a great job. We're on Sunday night at 7, Sunday night at 8:30, Monday morning on Channel 80 at 8 o'clock, Monday night at 9 o'clock on Channel 80, Tuesday night on Cable 1 in Anderson and Channel 2, and on the internet all over the world.
In other words, they can't get rid of us.
You can't get rid of us. we're everywhere. We've got a lot of guests. We've got so much going on in Talladega this weekend, or this week, all week, and we're going to be talking about that. Let's see what we got here. We're going to start off with the calls. Hello, Jeff. Jeff?
Hello.
Turn your TV down, sir.
Oh, I did.
You want to hear yourself talk, I understand.
You know better.
Mr. Engineer, can we show Jeff on the screen while we're talking to him?
Hey, look
there
at that.
There he is. Jeff, you're on the screen. Do you see yourself?
Not yet, coming.
Well, let's just talk. Yeah, there you are. What happened last night?
Huh?
What happened last night? They sure did.
I'm telling you.
But I tell you what, they scared the living daylights out of a lot of people the first half.
Well, yeah, I was kind of really nervous in the fourth quarter. I'm sure about this.
Hey, Jeff. Back up. You're getting too excited.
We can't hear you. You're too close.
We can't hear you. You're too muffled. All these good-looking women watching you can't hear you. Back away from the phone a little bit. There we go.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was watching the game. About the fourth quarter, I was a little bit enough. Thought we were going to lose that game, but barely came back to it.
I know it. They played a good ball game. I tell you what, that young man, what was his name? My mind's gone. The guy that ran all the plays and got all the accolades last night, his name?
Cooper?
Yeah, Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Cooper, he ran all the way.
He is awesome. He is absolutely awesome.
He is awesome.
It was the best game ever.
But Jeff, did you see yourself at 2:30 today on In the Interest? It's Talladega?
No, I was in the road, traveling back.
Okay. It'll be on again 2 or 3 times next week. Okay, we got to go. We got a lot of guests tonight. Got a lot of things going on, but we wanted to get you.
If you want to show up tonight, let everybody see it. That'd be good.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to show that show again tonight. It'll run all next week. You can't hog the whole program now. Part of this is my show.
Oh, okay, then.
Yeah. But now you know about the Christmas parade next week or tomorrow.
That's tomorrow night. The Grand Marshal.
Are you?
Allison Montgomery.
Who's in the Grand? Who'd you say Grand Marshal was?
Allison Montgomery.
You're absolutely right, and we're going to be talking about that in just a little bit. Are you in the parade? Are you in the parade?
I'm going to have that with the church group.
All right, you got to go.
All right, have a good one now.
We'll talk to you later. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hi, Mayor. This is Destiny Lawler.
Hey, Miss Lawler, how are you? I understand you're going to be in the parade tomorrow night.
Yes, sir, I am. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this shout-out on your show.
Thank you. Who are you going to be on the show with?
This is just myself, Destiny Lawler.
I know, but who are you going to be on the, I'm sorry, who are you going to be in the parade with? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, it's okay. In the parade, residents will enjoy seeing between 40 to 50 elementary schoolgirls from around our city as they march with us, the Digger Darlings, and the Talladega High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Dwayne Plater.
I understand y'all got about 50, 60 folks together?
Yes, sir, we do.
That's fantastic. We're going to be running, Charlotte's going to be driving a truck if she can get her license renewed between now and tomorrow night and get some insurance. And Mayor and I will probably be riding in the back throwing out candy. We went down and we got about 23 or 24 boxes of candy, so we hope we've got enough to get through the parade route.
Yes, sir, I hope so too.
I appreciate you calling, and we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you having me.
Thank you. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Yes, hello.
Hello there. You got a comment or a question or?
No, I just want to thank Mayor Barton. This is Betty Simmons
Hey, Miss Betty.
from Talladega, Alabama.
Yes, ma'am.
I live at 130 Kirby Code, and
Yes.
our picture was in the paper the other day.
Yes, ma'am.
Serving Thanksgiving dinner out here,
Yes, ma'am.
and he was so precious for him to cut it out and have it laminated and send it to me. And
Miss-
I just wanted to thank him so much. It's been a whole lot.
Well, he's listening to you.
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you.
Well, good, dear. Well, anyway.
Miss Betty,
I watch the show every night. Every Sunday night, I watch the show.
We appreciate
So
what
I thought, keep them sending a thank you note. I would just call them on TV show.
I appreciate that. We appreciate all you ladies do and everyone that's involved in trying to make the place a lot better place to live and work and worship. And we just appreciate you, Miss Betty.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you. You have a
Have a
good.
blessed night.
You going to parade tomorrow night?
I want to. If
I'll-
somebody would carry me, I don't drive.
If I could get over there and get you in time, I'd be glad to do it. But I'm gonna be pretty
And
well tied
give
up.
Miss Mary, I said roll tide.
Oh, hey,
All right, dear. Bye.
we gonna show her in just a minute. Thank you. Do we have the roll tide thing rolled up here? We'll show it and get it out of the way. I tell you, it was an awesome game last night, folks.
We really
Go
had
ahead
fun.
and show them. This will be the last time she's gonna play football probably this season. Here she is. For you that are watching the first time, we was out at Benny and Charlotte's house several months ago, and he had a secret camera hidden, and got it on video. Now last night for the first 2 quarters, I had to call several preachers and pray for her because she almost backslid.
Knock that loose. Knock that loose. Get it back in. We'll give a blood transfusion after that.
She loves that Alabama. Her and Jeff Lang, I think, 2 of the biggest fans.
Get him. Knock him back.
Here's where she wanted to kill him.
She's all crazy.
I didn't get out. Touchdown. Come on.
That's good. I think they've seen enough of her all year. She's an Alabama fan, thoroughbred. And if we don't divorce between now and next month, we'll be married 58 years. And I have worked hard with that woman to get her to where she is. It's been awesome, but we'll talk more about that next month. Don't forget Rehab First at McGuffey Healthcare. If you need any kind of replacement, knee replacement, head replacement, any kind of broken bones or whatever, they can take care of you. And after those games over the weekend, I tell you what, some of those folks probably need to go to Rehab First.
I know some of them really needed some of my family.
I think your brother-in-law?
My brother-in-law nearly had a stroke.
He was at the game.
He was there. About 15 of them were there.
I enjoy football, but the sun's going to come up tomorrow, regardless of how it turns out.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
But Rehab First, any kind of rehab you could possibly need, Rehab First at McGuffey Healthcare can take care of. They're open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and they have some of the best care that you could possibly want. They got private rooms, 24-hour RN coverage. The list is just endless. Orthopedic service, and they also have long-term care in case you need a long-term care. Rehab First, McGuffey Healthcare. We appreciate our sponsors and what they mean. Without our sponsors, we could not bring you this program every week, and we'd not be on YouTube and internet and wherever we are. We have a couple of funerals we want to share with you. Mr. Jackie Hurd, and we don't normally do obituaries, but there's not a paper on Monday, so we don't have a problem sharing with you. Mr. William Jackie Hurd, 82, Munford. I think most everybody knows Jackie. He passed away, I guess it's Friday, Saturday. His funeral will be 2 p.m. at the Munford Baptist Church tomorrow, on Monday. The visitation was tonight, so that's passed. It will be at the Munford Church of Christ, and the burial will be at Bethlehem Church Cemetery. This is Jackie Hurd of Munford, and we were just...
And I lost one from my neighborhood, Anna Oldham. We're sorry.
Miss Anna Oldham, we had a chance to go to her memorial service. Miss Anna was my buddy. We've known each other. I've known her all of her life. And what I like about Anna is she was not two-faced, folks.
No.
She was the same person to whoever she talked to, wherever you saw her. She didn't put on any airs. She never belonged to any private clubs or civic clubs or whatever. But she was just she was my friend. And we
Young lady.
hate to lose her, but things happen. Mrs. Johnny Lou Williams passed away. Ursula Funeral Home will be handling her funeral. Visitation will be Monday night from 6 till 8. The service will be Tuesday at the funeral home at 2 p.m. That's Miss Johnny Lou Williams. And we offer our condolences to all the families. We mentioned last week about Kenneth Elston, in case he missed it. Kenneth Elston says he watches us every week without fail. Miss Charlotte, let's get the birthdays out of the way.
Yeah, let me
quick.
say, we have our sweet Chrissy Camp, Jason Upchurch, Estine Ward, Bella Hughes, Jerry Beard, and Samantha Weldon, also a good, nice lady I know.
Right.
We got Sheila Hunter, Jacqueline Ledbetter Milam, Donna Archer, Jerry Dean, and Kelly Arnold Davis. Happy birthday to all of you.
Folks, so much is going on this week. It's unreal. We'll be going to break in just a minute, but I want to try to go down through here. Groundbreaking tomorrow morning on Monday in Talladega. Groundbreaking Monday for the Talladega Drainage Project. The City of Talladega will host a groundbreaking ceremony Monday at 10 a.m. in the vacant lot next to 203 Long Street to officially kick off the Fraser Farm Drainage Project.
Do you have your official shovel?
This project, I need one, don't I?
You do.
This project has been trying to be put into place, I know, 20 years. We tried to do it in our first term, the second term, and this administration, thanks to Brian Munger and this administration, they've been able to get almost a $400,000 grant to do the project. It'll involve modifying ditches along Baker, Elbert Davis, Moon, Lane, Long, Fraser Farm streets and area to help try to get all that water off of the folks in that area. Mm-hmm. They have suffered long enough, too long. And we encourage everyone in that area to be out tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock around 203 Long Street to be there with us to help officially kick off this Fraser Farm Drainage Project. It's a long-awaited project, and we encourage you all to be there if you possibly can and help be a part of this. Also, the construction of the new ASB Music Hall is going smoothly. The Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind President John Massius said the construction of Alabama Music Hall is ahead of time, and it's going great. We're just proud that they've doing this.
Oh, and there's such great people. Dr. Masia and his wife are just really nice.
And keep you up to date on that.
Yes.
The Christmas parade tomorrow night and Monday night. And if you're watching this Tuesday night in Anderson, forget it. It's over with. But tomorrow night on Monday night, December the 1st, the Christmas parade will start at 6 o'clock. They will be lining up at the Talladega Shopping Center, the old Winn-Dixie building, the old Piggly Wiggly building on North Street. And the floats will come down Johnson Avenue to Battle Street, go down Battle Street to the square, circle the square, and go on down and end up at Piggly Wiggly. You need to get there early and get you a good place. I don't know how many people will be throwing out candy, but we've got almost 25 boxes of candy. If Charlotte's truck will hold all that candy up, and along with my wife and I, we'll be riding in the back, and Charlotte will be driving.
I'll be up there with a heater.
She'll be with a heater, and we'll be trying to stay warm. But we encourage you to come out to the parade tomorrow. It's going to be probably one of the biggest and best ones we've ever had. The stores will be open early. The restaurants will be open early. If you want to go by and get your bite to eat, the restaurants will be open after the parade. There's no sense in you going anywhere to eat. Stay in town and shop, eat, and spend your money at home. We'll be talking more about our new restaurant we have here in town in just a minute. They will be open also tomorrow night. But the Christmas parade tomorrow night, we'll talk about that more in just a minute. But the Grand Marshal, and I commend the Chamber of Commerce for getting a local person. Miss.
Oh, they did great.
They did. Miss Montgomery is our Grand Marshal. Miss Allison Montgomery, newly crowned University of Alabama homecoming queen. She's a Talladega native. She's the daughter of Mr. and Miss George Montgomery. George was our mayor here for a term, and she's going to school at university. She's a biology major, member of the Tri Delta sorority. recently accepted at the University of Alabama at Birmingham Medical Program, where she will enroll upon graduation from Alabama.
Crowned last night by the governor.
Well, last week.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a picture of Miss Allison being crowned by the governor. And we're just honored to have a local lady, very deserving of the recognition at the University of Alabama. It's quite an honor, folks, to have a Talladegan Miss Homecoming Queen at the University of Alabama. Of all the thousands of ladies there, she was chosen, and she's from Talladega. It's quite an honor for the family, for Miss Allison, and it's quite an honor for Talladega to not only have her as Miss Homecoming, but Miss Homecoming Queen.
You were very excited about that.
I am, but she's also going to be the Grand Marshal of the parade, and it's just great. December the 6th, there will be a gospel explosion being held at Mount Canaan Family Life Center in Talladega, and that's going to be at 6 o'clock, December the 6th. The jazz concert, December the 7th, photo caption Saturday edition, showed some of the band members and so forth. This will be showtimes at 3 p.m. This is on a Sunday. I guess it'll be next Sunday, December the 7th. 3 p.m. at the Ritz Theater, downtown Talladega. On the 9th, the Talladega College Choir will be doing their Christmas program at the Ritz Theater. That's on a Tuesday night, the 9th of December. And if you've never heard the college choir, you don't have no earthly idea what you have missed. City Hall will have its council meeting this coming Thursday instead of Monday because of the parade. And then the next meeting will be December the 15th, back on Monday. Dinner with Santa, December the 12th, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. As we shared with you, you can take your children, ages 5 to 11, and drop them off at the Spring Street Rec Center. Tickets are $7, and they will be available November the 24th and December the 5th. Space is limited, so if you want to take your child there, or a young person, 5 to 11, activities will include a visit from Santa, photos, craft time, spaghetti dinner, and a Christmas film. Your parents can drop the children off between 5 and 5:30 p.m. You can go shopping, but you got to come back and pick them up. You can't leave them there forever. You got to come back and get them.
Please.
And it says you've got to pick them up no later than 9:15. If you don't, they'll sell them to the highest bidder. No, this is going to be a fun time. You get a chance for parents to go shop, do what you need to do.
Talk to Santa Claus.
And the recreation center will look after your young'uns for you. We got to go to a break, and when we come back, we'll have a new business in town. I've been telling you that Talladega is open for business for the last 3 years, and it's beginning to show.
I heard you tried them out.
I did try them out. It's very good, and we'll tell you about that. Let's see. Mr. Brian White. You know, we had his folks on here in Bryan recently. They were needing to raise money for a van. Brian is handicapped, and they were able to raise enough money to buy about a $56,000 van for Brian. And this is great. Sylacauga Amazing Grace Girls recently purchased a handicap accessible van for Sylacauga resident Brian White.
He was on our show.
He was on our show with his mother, and we appreciate all the folks who have had a hand in making this possible. Very deserving young man, and it's going to make life a whole lot easier for him. Got to go to a break, and we'll be right back with our guest. Planning a get-together, sporting event, or special occasion, let CG's help make the event more enjoyable. CG's can advise you on a favorite champagne or special wine imported from all over the world, as well as from New York and California. Perhaps you'd rather choose a muscadine wine from Alabama. CG's also has a nice selection of the latest in stemless wine glasses or champagne and water glasses. Only at CG's can you obtain your favorite imported beer, party supplies, mixes, and a variety of nuts. By the way, don't forget a gift for your favorite hostess. Visit CG's, conveniently located in Talladega at the corner of Howard and West.
A death is a troubling time for any family. Talladega Funeral Home offers dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness to all families in need. We listen carefully. We know that some of us find great comfort in traditions, and we work tirelessly to honor those traditions. Our professional team gets to know each and every family member to help each and every individual remember, share, and also move towards healing. Contact Brittany Boozer at Talladega Funeral Home today, 256-362-0111. Talladega Funeral Home. We care because every life has a story.
Have you tried one of these? It's so good. Man, I can't believe we haven't done this before. Oh, wow, look at that. Want a bite? You're aging. Do the jingle. Do the jingle. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hey, guys. Do it again. Do it again. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. In my office.
State Farm.
I think we're good. State Farm agents are there when you need them.
Save big now during Toyotathon in the Toyota of Sylacauga Grand reopening this week in Sylacauga. All new Camrys and Tundras discounted up to $6,000 and all new RAV4s discounted up to $4,000. On Saturday, get free pictures with Santa Claus. Plus, we'll crank up the prize and cash machine every 20 minutes. Register for great prizes and enjoy lots of holiday cheer.
Celebrating 10 big years. Your small town dealer with big time savings. Online 24/7 at ToyotaSylacauga.com.
Oh,
Welcome back.
and welcome back. We have Reverend Hugh Marsh on the phone with us. Reverend Marsh was in today's Daily Home, a nice article. Reverend Marsh is the president of NAACP in Talladega County and also the vice president of the state.
He does a good job.
NAACP. Doing a great job. Last year we had the convention held here in Talladega. Never before in the history of Talladega. NAACP convention right here in Talladega, and thanks to Reverend Marsh for what he did and what he put together. And even had the governor come in.
Sure did.
I was very impressed with the governor. He was very approachable. He was taking pictures with everybody, and it was just a great time. And then Reverend Marsh, it was in the paper today, he's been selected to receive the president of NAACP in the state, the President's Award for his efforts and for his involvement. Reverend Marsh, that's quite an honor. Can you hear? That's quite an honor to be recognized by the President of the NAACP in the state and to receive this recognition. Quite an honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Larry.
You have worked hard to promote NAACP. You've worked hard to promote our community. And it's folks like you that makes a good place for Talladega to be able to live, work, and worship.
Well, listen, I thank you. Thank you for saying that, Larry. I appreciate that.
What I appreciate about you, Reverend Marsh, when someone calls you and talks to you about a complaint or whatever, and I know you get a lot of them, just like I get a lot of complaints and people talk about things, you don't react.
That's right.
You act. You check into it. You check into it, make sure it's legitimate, and you just know how to handle a situation. That makes me feel so proud to have you as a citizen of Talladega and the way you handle things.
Right.
Well, thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that. It's an honor. That's an honor coming from you. I appreciate it.
You're also the associate pastor at Mount Canaan, I understand.
Yes. Correct.
And
that's correct.
Yeah, and you're involved in a lot of affairs. Are you going to be in the parade tomorrow night?
Going to be in the where?
Are you going to be in the parade tomorrow night?
Oh, no. I wasn't know who's having the parade.
The city of Talladega.
Christmas.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. If I can get in there, I don't know if it's too late or not, but this is my first hearing about it, or if I heard about it, I forgot.
Yeah, that's okay. It starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, and it's probably too late to get a float in there, but next year you might want to get a float with NAACP banner on the side of it.
Oh, yeah, maybe I get a sign or something on the side of a car or something.
There you go.
The extent of it.
But I just wanted to congratulate you, Reverend Morris, and appreciate all you do to work and help make Talladega a better place to live, work, and worship.
Well, listen, thank you so very much, Larry, and you all have a blessed evening.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Folks, Talladaga's on the move. All you naysayers can get out of town.
Bye.
We're going to keep moving. Talladaga's open for business. We've got 3 industries in this town. In the next 30 days or so, we'll be hiring between 400 and 500 people. We've got a plant real close by. They didn't tell me to mention it, and I won't call their name. They've just got a couple of big orders from Lowe's and different agencies, and they're going to be hiring a bunch of folks.
Nothing's going to slow Talladega down.
No, we're on the move. Folks are buying the buildings on the square. They're renting the buildings. They're renovating the buildings.
Remodeling them. It's beautiful.
Talladaga's on the move. This program tomorrow is groundbreaking. Mention it again. Encourage everyone on that side of town, on the west side of town, over around Moon Street, Albert Davis, Baker, Long Street, Lane Street, Rosa Street, Davis Street, all over through there. We encourage you to come out and be a part of this official kickoff at 10 o'clock tomorrow, somewhere around 203 Long Street. And this is great. This is going to be big for that side of town, and we encourage you to come out.
And I appreciate all the paving. It's been wonderful.
We've had several $1 million worth of paving going on in Talladega, infrastructure, sewer lines, water lines. Most politicians wait until 30 minutes before election and start paving roads. This administration has seen fit to do what needs to be done and not worry about the election next year or whatever. They're doing things that need to be done, and I appreciate Brian Munger, our city manager, and all of our council
Yes.
members working so hard to help promote Talladega and help keep it moving. And speaking of moving and new businesses located here, we have a new restaurant in town. It's not in a new location. It was Diamond Leo's location for many years. T-Bo Matson was there prior to that, right across from the motel up there. And it's called The Spot. And if you saw yesterday's Daily Home front page story, Saturday, November the 29th, front page, it shows beautiful Veronica Emery, who is the wife of Anthony Emery. A beautiful picture, and we have her on camera. And she's even more beautiful in person. And they've just opened up. Local sports lovers, food enthusiasts seeking a change of place. Talladaga's newest establishment, The Spot Sports Bar, Cafe, and Grill, may be the answer. Welcome, folks.
Welcome. Thank you.
Did I scare you to death?
How you doing?
Mr. Anthony, better known as Tony.
That'll be me.
That'll be you. Let's talk about where you're from and how you came to Talladega and what you've got to offer the folks.
Actually, I came to Talladega doing construction, renovating the old McCraig's, the best in. And every 2 weeks, me and my guys, I take my guys out to eat. So I say, let's go out to eat. I shopped Talladega, want to know where to go eat. Empty building, I called my wife. She always said she wanted a restaurant. I said, maybe we can get this and get Talladega some good food to eat. So that's how we end up here right now.
We hear a lot of that, that there's no, when people say there's no place to eat, there's about 25 restaurants in town, but people like to go where they can order whatever they want to order off the menu, all kind of variety of food and different kinds of food. We've got fast food, we've got slow food, we've got Mexican food, we've got Japanese food, we've got American food, we've got any kind of food you can possibly want. Really but this restaurant here, The Spot, I was impressed. I was there Friday, I believe it was. Mayor and I went up there Friday. Order. And they were just getting open good. And I ordered a hamburger, and I said, I want it well done, and I want it degreased. And that's probably one of the best hamburgers that I've ever eaten. And I mean that sincerely. And you know who I am, I just tell it like it is. And Mayor had, I believe it was 10 hot wings. And she said those hot wings was about as good as she's ever eaten up there. So that was our first experience, and it was a very good experience. Let's, you said you came to Talladega because you was working here at the motel up there, and you decided have you been in the business before with fast food, or not fast food, restaurant business?
My background is food nutrition with the school system. I was with the school system almost 12 years.
In Atlanta? In
Atlanta, and I just have a passion for foods, passion to cook, passion to bake.
I have a passion for eating.
But it's something that I enjoy, and I enjoy feeding people, and I enjoy sharing. So Anthony knows that, and we've talked about it a couple of times, and we had actually looked at a couple of other locations, and how we ended up in Talladega, I don't know, but I truly believe that God knows what he was doing, and he placed us here for a reason. And I'm just looking forward to us just being able to share, what we have with Talladega.
Well, we're proud to have you here. We're always proud to have new businesses open. And if just the folks in Talladega that don't particularly care for a certain restaurant or fast food or whatever, you've been going out of town, you can stop it. You can eat right here in town. And there's enough folks that's going out of town on a regular basis. I know, because we go to Anderson occasionally, and I see you up there. I see some of these places in Anderson, and we're there too, so I know we go out of town.
Save your gas.
But last Thursday, some of the merchants in town, the merchants in town are fair. They don't jack prices up and down. But we went up to Anderson Thursday. All the folks, family got together and said, let's go to Anderson and not have to cook all day. We went up to a certain place in Anderson, to the restaurant. We've eaten there before, $7, $8 meal. It was about $14. They almost doubled the price. Same food, same location, same bar, same everything. And it was lined up. They must have been 500-600 people went through there while we were there trying to get in and get out. Folks in Talladega don't do that kind of stuff. They price their food, and they don't take advantage of out-of-towners coming in or whatever. And that's what I appreciate about and this is the way these folks are going to be. Let's share with people what you're going to have, what type. It says here a sports bar. Sometimes people say, gonna be one of them knock 'em down, drag 'em out clubs.
Yeah.
Let's tell them what you're gonna have there. I know firsthand what you're gonna have.
I'm gonna let my wife.
Let the boss tell what's gonna be there.
Well, as far as foods goes, we're looking to offer Talladega some quality steaks. We're looking to offer Talladega quality hamburgers, chicken wings,
Pork chops. Grill.
Great salads. Just a nice array of foods. Nice Southern comfort food, nice Southern comfort cooking, and at a reasonable price. And we're also family friendly, so not only will we cater to just the big people, we're looking for the little people to come in, and we'll have something on the menu for them, chicken fingers or, fries. We'll have something for everybody. We want Talladega to just come out and experience what we have to offer.
And where that came from was I have an 11-year-old daughter, and my daughter not welcome. I don't want to go. So that's why we became family friendly. I know how I am about my daughter. If I can't take her to eat with me, I probably don't need to eat there.
Right.
So, that's how we came about that one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are going to say, well, you got a club license to sell alcoholic beverages. There's a lot of folks in town that enjoy going out and having a glass of wine, a beer or whatever. They can't do it on Sunday. A lot of people enjoy that. I don't drink, so it's not going to affect me either way. But a lot of folks enjoy it. They go to Lincoln, they go to Anderson, they go to Birmingham, they go wherever. Recently, the folks wanted to vote to have a 7-day sales. Our legislators didn't see fit to let the people do it. So you have a business here in town now that's paid the extra money. They've got the license that allows you to join the membership, and you can have access to the facility 7 days a week. You might want to explain to them how this works. Let the boss. Look at this camera right here and explain to them how this is going to work.
Okay, what the membership is it will allow our customers to be able to come out on Sundays and enjoy the facilities and also have a drink for those that do drink. With that membership, we're offering great benefits. We have specials that will offer $2 Tuesdays, Wine Down Wednesdays, 50-cent wings. Those that are membership holders are guaranteed whatever that membership rate is, whatever that price is, that discounted rate, that is for our members, for those membership card holders. We also are looking to have or add, if that member has a birthday, we'll do a birthday drawing. If the date is available, we're going to give them that birthday party. Only thing we're asking is that member provides us with at least 25 guests, and we're going to feed 25 guests for that person if that date is available. So just being able to be a member and having those, those are just some of the few offers that we have on the table. We're looking to add a couple of things, and we're going to tweak them as we go and see what works. And I think they're going to like it. I really think they're going to like it.
We would, if anyone watching here tonight, they would like to ask the Emrys any questions, or maybe have suggestions, or maybe you're sitting there, well, I wonder about this, or I wonder about that. Now, anyone can go there 7 days a week, if I understand it right.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But to be able, the state requires, if you're going to deal in drinks on Sunday, then you got to have a special license, and you got to have a membership, and this is why this is required. And,
they can eat, but
they can eat 7 days, but they can't drink an alcoholic beverage.
On Sunday, we can't serve them alcohol, but they more than welcome to come and eat.
Oh, right, it's open to everybody on Sunday.
Yeah.
But to be able to visit,
To have a glass of wine,
or whatever the meal.
besides your dinner, you have to be a member.
You
Right.
have to be a
And that's
part-
required by state law.
That's not my rule. That's,
I understand.
That's the state of Alabama rule.
And we ask that once you have your membership, and right now we're doing temporary passes for those that have already signed up. In the next week or so, we're going to offer their permanent pass. They have to present that card with them on Sundays for the time that they're within that establishment. We're asking that they have their
Membership
passes
card, yeah.
with them.
And that's not my rule. That's the state of Alabama. Yeah, if he come in the card, it cost me $1,500, I think, if I would. You want to answer that?
That ain't my phone.
It's my wife's phone.
We got to go to break while she gets the phone, and we've got some questions we want to ask them when we come back. Be right back.
I turned it off.
Planning a get-together, sporting event, or special occasion, let CG's help make the event more enjoyable. CG's can advise you on a favorite champagne or special wine imported from all over the world, as well as from New York and California. Perhaps you'd rather choose a muscadine wine from Alabama. CG's also has a nice selection of the latest in stemless wine glasses or champagne and water glasses. Only at CG's can you obtain your favorite imported beer, party supplies, mixes, and a variety of nuts. By the way, don't forget a gift for your favorite hostess. Visit CG's, conveniently located in Talladega at the corner of Howard and West.
A death is a troubling time for any family. Talladega Funeral Home offers dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness to all families in need. We listen carefully. We know that some of us find great comfort in traditions, and we work tirelessly to honor those traditions. Our professional team gets to know each and every family member to help each and every individual remember, share, and ultimately move towards healing. Contact Brittany Boozer at Talladega Funeral Home today, 256-362-0111. Talladega Funeral Home. We care because every life has a story.
Have you tried one of these? This is so good. Man, I can't believe we haven't done this before. Oh, wow, look at that. Want a bite? Your agent! Do the jingle! Do the jingle! Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there! Hey, guys. Do it again, do it again. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there! In my office!
State Farm.
I think we're good. State Farm agents are there when you need them.
Save big now during Toyotathon in the Toyota of Sylacauga Grand reopening this week in Sylacauga. All new Camrys and Tundras discounted up to $6,000 and all new RAV4s discounted up to $4,000. On Saturday, get free pictures with Santa Claus. Plus, we'll crank up the prize and cash machine every 20 minutes. Register for great prizes and enjoy lots of holiday cheer.
Celebrating 10 big years. Your small town dealer with big time savings. Online 24/7 at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
Welcome back. We'll talk about more chow time.
Don't forget Rehab First at McGuffey Healthcare. If you need any kind of rehab, knee replacements, whatever.
You might need to be up there before long.
I don't think it replaced brains. I don't think it do major surgery. But if you've had broken bones or injuries or whatever, and you need rehab first.
There's a few people like to send us something.
There's some folks like to send me up there long-term care. But if you need any kind of rehab, that's the place to be. Rehab First.
We ain't got
used
it
it before with their folks, and we've had some of our relatives go up there, and we know the folks. They're good people. They care about you. They're there to make a living. Naturally, they work there, but they're also there because they care about providing the best service possible. And they're open 7 days a week, admission 7 days a week, administration on duty 7 days a week, and any kind of service you could possibly need, hospice care, whatever, they're there for you, and we recommend them 100%. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, all you folks live over on the west side of town, around the Fraser Farm area, Moon Street, Albert Davis Street, Long Street, Baker Street, Fraser Farm area, Rosa Street, Davis Street. There's going to be a groundbreaking or an official kickoff of the Talladega Drainage Project. It's about a $500,000 project, and we're just thrilled to death that we were able to get the money for this project, help get those folks out of when it rains, the water gets up in their house.
They deserve
this is just all uncalled for, folks.
That's right.
And I know for a fact that they've been trying to get a grant for this almost 20 years.
Yes.
Finally, the people have gotten together in that area and signed that we want this. They've given easements for the property, and Brian and all the folks at City Hall have worked untiringly to get this project put together. Come out tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock on Long Street and be a part of this great event in Talladega. Also, the parade tomorrow night. Don't forget the Christmas parade, 6 o'clock. You that are in the parade, they're going to start lining up around 4 o'clock at the shopping center at old Piggly Wiggly parking lot, the old Winn-Dixie parking lot off of North Street. The parade will come down Johnson Avenue, turn onto Battle Street, and go down around the square and down to Piggly Wiggly. I got a note here from Chip, who is in charge of the parade. Chip done a good job, a great job, and his folks. So we're lining up at the Talladega Shopping Center. All floats need to enter the parking lot from Johnson Avenue. We will have people there directing you. Please do not enter from any other entrance if your vehicle and float is going to the parade. Start lining up at 4 p.m. Please do not bring your floats up there before this time, as we will be getting our lanes and lineup ready for everyone after 4. Please make sure whoever is driving your pool vehicle knows the name of the organization you registered under. We have several that do not every year, and it takes us longer to get them in their proper places. We will have a section for drop-offs and limited parking for people unable to be able to take their children to the floats they're riding on. So you may throw candy, but please get it into the crowd. We want to limit candy that is in the street and the possibility of children getting hurt by running into the street to get the candy.
Good.
Feel free to play Christmas music on the stereo on your vehicle radio. We do ask that you keep it appropriate as we work hard to make this a family-friendly event. And folks, I would encourage you to get out there early, get you a good place to stand in, a parking place to watch the parade. It's probably going to be one of the biggest that we've ever had, and I'm just thrilled to death that we've got Miss Allison Montgomery, who is the daughter of Mr. and Miss George Montgomery. She is going to be the Grand Marshal, and she's also Miss Homecoming Queen of the University of Alabama.
Wow.
This is just great. She is a biology major, and she's going to be going to medical school when she graduates from Alabama, and it's just an honor to have a local person recognized. Instead of bringing somebody in here from wherever, we're looking after our young people and our citizens. And speaking of a friendly event, let's talk about the restaurant. It's going to be family friendly, and you ain't going to put up with no junk. Is that easy understood?
Exactly.
Way up put.
Come in dressed like a lady or a gentleman.
Exactly. We are really big on being family friendly, you know, respecting women, respecting each other. And that's why we're asking that, you know, the young men come in dressed appropriately. We're asking that the young ladies dressed appropriately, and remembering or keeping in mind that, you know, there may be children or seniors or just whomever, you know, we just want them to be respectable when they're in our place.
Yes.
One thing that we talked about earlier, and if you young men want to walk the streets with your breeches down to your ankles, that's your privilege. I don't like it. I don't like to see your rear end. But
Scary.
and you know, you don't have to wear a suit and tie. You can come dressed casual. You can come. You just got to have your clothes on.
Pants pulled up.
Pants pulled up.
No sagging pants. Cause actually, what me and you was talking about, maybe I could hang a couple belts by the door.
I suggested that what he can do is get some belts and hang them by the door. And if you get up there and you say, well, I ain't got no belt to put my pants up with.
We'll loan you one.
We just happen to have a belt, we'll loan you here. So you can get a good meal and not be showing whatever you want to show, that you're there to eat, not to put on a fashion show.
Right, or any other kind of show.
And I appreciate folks like this. And we have another restaurant, one of our sponsors, Stampede Restaurant.
Yeah.
They're not going to be competitors, folks.
No, sir.
They're in a different line of food from what Stampede Restaurant is, and Stampede been a sponsor for a long time. They are family oriented, and they believe in respect, and this is why they've been successful. They've got some of the best food, one meal, vegetables, and so forth and so on, cornbread and beans, and so now we've got a variety. If you don't like a fast hamburger or a slow cooked hamburger, and you don't like Stampede Restaurant, you don't like Fincher's, and you don't like Dunny Miller's barbecue or whatever, don't like Buddy's, or don't like Jack's, we've got a place here that you don't have to leave town for. One of the finest, going to be one of the best restaurants I think we've ever had in Talladega, and I'm just honored to have them in our city.
That's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for welcoming us.
I just can't thank you enough for, and I've said so many times, we want everybody to open up in Talladega, but it makes me feel good when we have folks of color that will invest their money and invest in our community to take a chance on you trading with them. We need more of this. We need more diversity. And they could have opened up anywhere, folks. They didn't have to come to Talladega. They could open up in Atlanta. They could open up Anderson, Birmingham, wherever. They chose Talladega. And I encourage you every time you can, when you want to eat out, stay local, regardless of who you trade with. Stay local. And speaking of Buddy's, Buddy's is moving to the old
Dairy
Queen,
Dairy
corner of
Queen.
Haynes and North Street.
Yes.
They will be moving right. They're going to be right across the street.
Yeah.
But y'all not going to be competitors.
No,
they serve
no.
different kinds of food than what y'all going to be
But
serving.
I wanted to tell you about Stampede. My daughter, we was cooking, and my daughter asked me to go to Stampede and get her some corn nuggets.
They got some good ones.
My daughter looked at me and said, Daddy, somebody got corn nuggets from Stampede. Can you take me there? I said, well, I sure we can.
Well, they're some of the finest people you'll ever meet. And I talked with them today, and I was by there about 12:30, and it was wall-to-wall people.
That's good.
People stay in town as much as you can and eat and shop and trade. At least stay in the county. And, of course, I know folks outside our area want you to stay there, but we welcome our visitors from Calhoun County, Jefferson County, Clay County, wherever you're coming from, you're always welcome in Talladega. Let's give some hours how y'all going to be operating. And you're not going to be serving breakfast.
Well,
or maybe.
that was something that we had really placed on the table as far as
The
serving.
cafe, that's why the cafe came in.
Serving the breakfast. But after these last 3 days, this is
lunch crowd, dinner crowd.
7 in the morning to 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. the next day.
This is a monster of a beast.
I told my wife, Saturday night, she was like, the cafe opened up this morning. I was like, who going now? But actually, that's what I think. We want to get our lunch crowd and our dinner crowd taken care. I don't want to fumble the ball. I don't want to take on too much, so I want to get the best lunch I can put out, the best dinner I can put out, and I think the cafe part will come later on in life. But right now, me personally, I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
And,
you're living in Talladega. It won't be temporary.
My home is in Atlanta. I'm thinking about purchasing a house in Ponderosa. But I have a home in Atlanta, and I'm still renovating the Best Inn. It's a project over there.
That motel is great.
Actually,
I watched it from where it was to what it is now.
If you see the inside, it's impressive. It's impressive now.
I was up there one day, and the owner took me around and showed me the rooms. We had a ribbon cutting for them.
Did you?
And they're nice. They're first class.
But I actually thought I'm not saying nothing bad. It's a nice hotel. When I first got there and looked at it, he wanted me to do the bathroom renovation and all this. And when I got back in the car, I called my wife and said, "You need to push this down." Actually, now it is.
Oh, first class.
Yeah, he had a vision, but I didn't see it. I put granite showers, granite vanity tops, the same thing I put in the Hampton Inn, I put it in his bathroom. And I just didn't see that happening in that hotel. Now I see it's starting to come along. So actually, he even put pillow top mattress in there.
It's
so
very nice.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
And we actually gonna bring good food, so the people who stay at the hotel, they can come over and get them some good food at lunch. I don't know about the cafe part, but I almost can guarantee you lunch.
If you just tuned in, we're talking to Mr. Anthony Emery and Miss Veronica Emery. They're the owners of the new restaurant in town called The Spot. They are open for business, and if you don't want to cook breakfast, you step right across the street.
Yeah,
Buddies.
And
they got
I
some
heard
of the
he
best
had the best breakfast in the world.
And then you got another one down on East Street called Tina's. Got some of the best bacon. I mean, they use big hogs. They don't use baby hogs. They use the big hogs.
I was thinking I can just walk over to Buddies and get me some breakfast.
Just walk across the street to Buddies.
Yeah, I think that's what. Can we do that for a little while?
I guess.
We got to go to break, folks. We'll be right back. If you'd like to call and ask the Emers a question, 369-1688, or if you want to call in and talk about anything, we'll talk about it. I will mention this. Recently in Anderson, the man up there that owned Damn Yankees, the restaurant up there, he was charged with aggravated cruelty to an animal. The warrant from Mogul's Friday arrest states that he was to be held without bond for allegedly subjecting an animal to cruel mistreatment, which involved the infliction of torture. And I understand he is still in jail and ain't going to be turned loose no time soon. A man that'll beat up on a dog or an animal will probably, I'm not saying he will, but more than likely could be subject to beating up on females or children. There's no excuse for it. If you don't want the animal around you, give it away. Give it to somebody. Don't beat the dog. The dog was beaten so bad, allegedly, that it jumped out of a 2-story window and injured real bad. And they got it in another home now. Some people's got the dog and they're looking after it and nursing it back to good health. And there's no excuse for this kind of stuff, folks. You got to go to a break and be right back.
Planning a get-together, sporting event, or special occasion, let CG's help make the event more enjoyable. CG's can advise you on a favorite champagne or special wine imported from all over the world, as well as from New York and California. Perhaps you'd rather choose a muscadine wine from Alabama. CG's also has a nice selection of the latest in stemless wine glasses or champagne and water glasses. Only at CG's can you obtain your favorite imported beer, party supplies, mixes, and a variety of nuts. By the way, don't forget a gift for your favorite hostess. Visit CG's, conveniently located in Talladega at the corner of Howard and West.
A death is a troubling time for any family. Talladega Funeral Home offers dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness to all families in need. We listen carefully. We know that some of us find great comfort in traditions, and we work tirelessly to honor those traditions. Our professional team gets to know each and every family member to help each and every individual remember, share, and ultimately move towards healing. Contact Brittany Boozer at Talladega Funeral Home today, 256-362-0111. Talladega Funeral Home. We care because every life has a story.
Have you tried one of these? It's so good. Man, I can't believe we haven't done this before. Oh, wow, look at that. Want a bite? Your agent! Do the jingle! Do the jingle! Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there! Hey, guys. Do it again, do it again. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there! In my office!
State Farm.
I think we're good. State Farm agents are there when you need them.
Yes, they are.
State Farm is always there.
Doug's always there.
One thing about Doug Camp, folks,
Yes.
if you don't pay your bill on time, his girls will call you, won't they, Charlotte?
Yes, they will.
Charlotte don't have to remember to pay. They call her and remind her.
I got too many. They call me when something's
She's
due.
got car, donkey, horse, mule, farm,
Go-kart.
store, go-kart. She, you know.
Can I say something about this guy?
You can say something about that.
You've got to call this guy, Daryl Davis, computer television technician repairman. I'm telling you, I carried my computer down there to him. It was a total wreck. He cleaned it out. He vacuumed it. He got it going. He fixed me.
But he didn't tell her how to plug it up, folks.
I had to come back and plug it up for him. His number is 256-368-8671 or 256-362-3638, or I will have these cards in my office. You can drop by and pick one up and have it right there when you need it.
Daryl
genius.
Works on television, computers. He used to run Rutledge TV and Appliances. Rutledge been in business forever. And Daryl bought Rutledge TV out, and he's got the new number, the old number again, 362-3638. Everyone knows 3638. So if you need your TV worked on, your computer worked on, or whatever, Daryl can take care of it. And Daryl don't come out to your house and charge you a $200 service charge. You have to take it to him.
Take it down there.
But all he charges you for is a little bit of labor and whatever the cost of the tubes or whatever it is. He don't charge you a bunch of extra stuff. If you want your TV fixed or your computer, that's the place to be. Mr. Wes Patterson, I understand you've got some comments.
Well, hey, Larry, I appreciate you letting me call in tonight. I just wanted to tell everybody about Tony and Veronica there. The last couple of months, Tony and I got to be pretty good friends, and I tell you, what they're doing up there is top notch. They're not sparing any expense. If it's not right, they're not fooling with it. And I went up tonight. First chance I've had to go up tonight and get some food, and just finished it all here, sitting there watching TV, and it was really, really good. And I just want to encourage everybody, they've done a lot of business in Talladega in the last couple of months. Tony's done a lot of business with us, and we're going to do a lot of business with him. But we need to support him and go up there. Especially us football fans. I mean, I sat there tonight while I was waiting on the food, watching that 115-inch screen television, and Lord, you feel like you're right on the field, Larry.
I guarantee you, I was in there Friday, I guess it was, and he's got televisions everywhere. If you miss anything, it's your own fault.
That's right. And being from the South, we're going to watch football.
Oh, yeah.
You want a real nice place to go, sit down with your family and watch, and I hadn't tried the steak yet, but now Tony and Veronica, they guarantee me it's going to be a good one. So it won't be long. I'm going to be up there trying that. But
can you eat one of them big steaks, Wes?
Can I eat one?
Yeah.
I'm like you, Larry. Now, I'm not a drinker, but I'm an eater.
You're right about that.
I'll do my part.
Tell me about Top Trails. Are y'all got everything worked out that y'all going to continue your?
Yeah, Larry, it looks like everything's good. We're going to be able to continue the archery club. And of course, we won't start back out with tournaments until March. Our schedule's already set with the BHA Trail. But we got a lot of things we want to do out there, and in the future we hope, you know, we had one of the biggest archery tournaments that's ever been held here. Last March we had 181 people from all over Alabama. We had them from Mississippi and Florida, and just, you know, come to Talladega. And that's our goal, is to, you know, give people something to do and give them a little exposure to the park out there. And a lot of these folks, when they return, they'll bring their four-wheelers and off-road vehicles, and they'll shoot a little bit, and they'll go ride.
Sounds great.
Just trying to get them to hang around town a while.
Wes, are you in the parade tomorrow night with your Boy Scouts?
Oh, yes, sir.
Very good.
Floats all afternoon.
Very good. Y'all gonna be throwing out candy or throwing out candy or what?
I don't think we're gonna throw candy, Larry. We may have some other things, though.
Very good. Wes, I appreciate you calling, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good evening.
Same to you, sir. Speaking of upcoming events, Brandon Hunt, mine went blank, said remind you at Stampede Restaurant they're taking reservations now for your Christmas parties. If you want to have a party there, you need to start making arrangements. Also, they have a catering service.
If you want to have your party at home.
Yeah, but at workplace, if you got 10 or 15, whatever, they will bring it out to you. They don't serve it, but they will fix it and put it together and bring it out to your place of business. So, folks, there's no excuse from people going anywhere to eat outside of Talladega. I mean, we've got anything and everything. And tomorrow night, Monday night, don't forget the Christmas parade. Starts at 6 o'clock. Miss Allison Montgomery will be the Grand Marshal. She's Miss University of Alabama Queen. Just been crowned recently, Alabama Homecoming Queen. She will be our Grand Marshal, and the parade starts at 6. You better get there early. Get you a good place.
That's right.
Be a lot of money. There'll be a lot of candy being thrown out. And also the groundbreaking tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. 203 Long Street or thereabouts, that area. We encourage everyone in that community to please come out and be a part of this, almost a $500,000 project. And we're just
You're wearing those shovels out.
I tell you what, I like these ribbons. I like these groundbreakings and shit. And I done got Miss Veronica choked up over here. I'm sorry to choke you up, baby. I mean, I'm talking so fast and getting you choked up. Once again, let's tell everybody where you're located.
100 Haynes Street.
100 Haynes Street. That's
Alabama.
Former Diamond Leo's location, former T-Bo Matson's location, and they'll be there, I know, for dinner and supper. Are you going to still be open till 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight or 1?
I was telling my wife I was going to actually let Talladega tell me what time.
That.
Yeah, what time.
If the crowd quits at 10, there's no sense in staying there till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, but exactly. If, you know, like we're a club too, we can't operate
24/7?
Yeah.
Or you don't have to close at a certain time?
I don't think
We're going to
so.
try not to, but we're going to try to close it down.
You will need a little bit of sleep.
Yeah. But actually, you know, I want Talladega to tell me what time to close down. And actually, I bought a 2003 Caravan. Anybody come there, and I see, we know, my bartenders know how to flag a person, but if I feel they got a little tipsy, that's starting about the middle of December. 15 miles.
We'll take you home.
We'll take you home free of charge. No, I want all my guests who come there and might have 1 or 2 minutes. I don't want them in trouble, and I want to take care of them. I want to make sure that's free of charge within 15 miles.
Right, that's good.
And that ain't where you tell your girlfriend or your partner to drop you off and play like you drunk while I can take you home.
Folks, we got to go. Don't forget the Christmas parade tomorrow night. We appreciate the Emery's opening in Talladega. Got to go.
See
you next week.
Tomorrow at the parade.